You guys need to see what we're doing, what assignments we're doing. Let's get that. Let's see. Let me show you the assignments. I'll show you that real quick so you know what's going on. Let's look at what we're doing for the week. Remember, you have your check your understanding tonight. And here is, wait, am I presenting? I guess I'm not. I think I'm not. Am I presenting? There we go. Hit the share. There we go. Now I'm presenting. Okay. So today we are doing assignment number 48, 6.5, solving rational expressions. Okay. Okay. And tomorrow we're going to review a test, and then we'll have a test on Wednesday. And then Thursday and Friday, we're doing 7.1. I might just do all of 7.1 on Thursday so that on Friday it'll be more of a mellow day, but we'll see what you guys think of that. If you guys have an opinion, feel free to let me know. 7.1, we could do a little bit longer day on Thursday or cut it in half and do Thursday and Friday, okay? You guys, I'll just let you guys speak your mind. I mean, the only way I could do it is if you guys just say, hey, we'll see how the week goes. If you say, Sensei, I'd rather do it all in one day and then just have make Friday mellow, or doing a lot on Thursday is just too much for me. You can let me know. But, you know, just feel free to speak your mind on that. And let me write down the, since I haven't, oh my gosh. Okay, so it's assignment number, in your composition books, assignment number 48. It's 6.5, solving rational expressions. Hey, all this is really hard solving for x. Solving for x for the really hard problems. Page 344, 3 through 29 odd. Okay, these are just solving for very difficult word problems, or not word, just solving for x. That's just hard stuff that's really hard to solve for x. Okay, so let's do some Godzilla time, and then I'll look at my, oh, because of the time, my glare is showing up here. That glare never showed up. Remember the time, you guys, it's weird that the time changed, right? Normally it should be 1:30, we'd be done with class by now, but the time changed. It's getting darkened. I don't like when it gets dark sooner. I don't know, but actually it wasn't so bad. I ate dinner earlier, so I guess that's kind of good. Start dinner sooner. Anyway, let's do some Godzilla time really quick. If we have an equation, don't write this down, just copy what I do here. If I say 3 over x equals 6 over 10, okay, what does x equal? Now, you can already see that x equals 5 in your head. You could probably already tell that. But the way you can solve this is what we do is cross multiplication. Remember, we're doing rational expressions, which means a fraction with x in it. So this is a rational expression. You can multiply 6 times x and get 6x. And then that equals, cross multiply the 10 and the 3 is 30. And then you just solve it by, just solve it, now like a regular equation. But anyway, we're going to use this technique basically for the first few problems, okay? Cross multiplying. Okay, are there any questions on how we do that? If not, we're going to move on. Any questions? Okay, let's do number 3. It's 3 through 29 odd. We're going to do number 3 as the first problem. We have 4 over 2x equals 5 over x plus 6. Okay, do this with me. Now, there's no parentheses around the x plus 6, but I put the parentheses around the x plus 6 to make it easier to cross multiply so that we know what's going on. Okay, so first thing, what's the first thing we're going to do to solve this? Based on our Godzilla time, what is the first thing that we're going to do to solve this? Let's go with, let me get my list of you guys. You can see me looking at you. Let's go with Brandon. What's the first thing I'm going to do here?
Cross multiply.
Cross multiply. Give me something to cross multiply, Brandon.
2x and 5.
Which is 10x. Very good. Brandon said multiply 2x and 5. Okay, what's the next thing I should do to Eric Jones? What should I do next? Eric Jones, are you there? Okay, don't make me get out. Okay, Eric Jones, what do I do next, man?
You rewrite the problem.
What do you mean by that?
So you do I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention. I was getting my notebook.
You're just saying, you're just trying to say an answer that made it look like you're paying attention. That's a good move, man. You got me on that one. What's that?
I was just guessing.
Okay, no, I got you. You're good. Okay, Gracie, what do I do?
Cross multiply 4 and x plus 6.
Very good. 4x plus 6. Eric Jones, did you get that?
Yeah.
Multiply those two. So we just say 4 times x and 4 times 6 is 10x equals 4x plus 24. Go ahead and solve the rest of that. I'm going to call on one of you. Solve that on your own. Go. Do it. Do it now. Solve the problem. Solve it. Solve it now. Solve the problem. I'm going to give you like 30 seconds to solve this problem, and I'm going to call on one of you. It's going to be really sad. When I call on one of you, you're going to be sad. So you better have it. You better be ready. Get ready. I'm calling on you. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Speak up if you need more time. Blink, 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 blink. Madison, what'd you get? What's x equal to?
I got
X equals 4. Very good. Everyone else get x equals 4?
Is it everyone?
Everyone else got that? What's that, Jacob?
Is it every odd or every other odd?
Every odd, homie. Every odd. Every single one. We're doing every single odd problem up to 29. To solve this, let's get rid of that 4x there by subtracting 4x on both sides. So this becomes 6x equals 24. Divide by 6, and we get x equals 4. Okay. Oops, my thing. I think that's in the way. There it is. X equals 4. Okay. I'm moving on to number. I'm going to skip. I'm going to do a more difficult one. I'm going to do number 9. I'm going to do number 9. Skip. You guys do the rest.
I have a question.
Yes.
In this case, since x equals 4, we don't plug in 4 for each x and see if they equal? Or it's
You
just
can.
x equals 4?
You know, to check your answer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I forgot. I didn't finish this. We also have to say that x cannot equal 0, because that would make this 0, and x cannot equal -6. But it doesn't matter because x equals 4. So that doesn't really matter because we solve for it. But let's plug 4 into our equation. 4 over 2 times 4. Does that equal 5 over 4 plus 6, right? So 4 over 8. Does that equal 5 over 10? You know how you can tell? Are those equal? You can use
Yeah.
a calculator and divide 4 divided by 8 and 5 divided by 10. Or we can cross multiply. What's 8 times 5? 40. What's 10 times 4? 40. So they are equal. Anyway, they work. I'm moving on. Can I move on?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's go back. Okay, so number 9 is x squared minus 3 over x plus 2 equals x minus 3 over 2. Now, cross multiply would be a great thing to do here. The best thing to do to make it simplified is I am going to put parentheses around these. Parentheses, 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 just so I know what multiplies by what. Okay, am I showing? Let's see. Let's go with, what's the first thing that I need to do to solve for this? Let's go with John. John, what's the first thing you want to do to solve this?
Cross multiply.
Yes! Give me something to cross multiply, John.
X plus 2 and x minus 3.
Very good. Let's write it right here. I'm going to write on the left. X plus 2 times x minus 3 equals cross multiply. So multiply those and multiply these. 2 times x squared minus 3. Okay, so let's now we have to multiply them out. I'm going to just multiply these out. You can use the diamond or the foil or whatever. So this becomes x times x is x squared minus 1x minus 6. Any questions on how I got this to equal that? Can you believe it's election day tomorrow? I think it's crazy. Can't even believe it. How old are you guys the last presidential election? You're like 11 probably, around there. Anyway, equals 2x squared minus 6. Okay. Now I don't want my, okay. Notice this x squared means it's a quadratic. How do we solve for quadratics? Anyone want to say, or should I call on one of you as I'm looking at the list of people? How do we solve for quadratics?
Make it equal to 0.
Yes, very good. Set it equal to 0. Very good. So the thing is, I want to set this equal to 0. So I either want to make this side 0 or this side 0. If I make this side 0, I'm going to take away 2x squared from this, and then this will be negative. I don't want to work with a negative x squared. So let's get rid of these and bring them over here and make the 0 on this side. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying there. So I'm going to take away x squared. Take away x squared. Add x. Add x. And then add 6 and add 6. So that makes this side 0 equals 2x squared take away x squared is x squared. Negative 6 plus 6 is 0. And then I have a plus x. I like my x's on the left, so I'm going to rewrite it. X squared plus x equals 0. I just like it like that way. Now that it's set equal to 0, how do you solve these when they're set equal to 0? Someone tell me, or else I'll call on someone. Look at you guys see me looking at the list of your guys' names here. Carlos, what do I got to do?
I'm not sure.
Starts with the F, Carlos. Starts with the letter F.
I don't know.
It starts with an F, Carlos, and it rhymes with tractor.
Factor.
Yes, Carlos is right. What can I factor out here? Can someone help me and Carlos out? Let's go with Ethan. What can I factor out here, Ethan?
I don't know. Is it 1?
Yeah, you're right. You can factor out an x. Very good, Ethan, because they both have an x. Does that make sense to you, Ethan?
Yeah.
Okay, so are you just saying that?
No, yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, so it's now x times x plus 1. You should see that those equal. So then my answer is, what is my answer? Gianna May, what is my answer? X must equal what in order for it to be 0? I have two answers here.
1.
No, because 1 plus 1 is 2.
Oh. I don't know.
You want it to be 0. How do I make this 0? This one right here. How do you make this factor 0?
-1.
Negative 1. How about this factor right here, Gianna May? How do you make this one 0? Right here. It's so easy, it's hard.
I don't know.
0. Right? If you make it 0 by making it 0.
Mhm.
Right? This one makes negative 1. This one is 0.
I have a question, and I'm a little confused.
Hang on a second. Gianna May, does that make sense with the negative 1 and the 0?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, what's the question?
Okay, so we subtracted x squared on both sides, right?
Here. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make, yes.
So if we took away x squared, why do we still have x squared remaining and not 2?
Okay, I understand your question.
Yeah.
Is it Ariana?
Yeah, it's Ariana.
Okay, Ariana, I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
I like In-N-Out. Do you like In-N-Out?
Yeah, I like In-N-Out. My
Awesome.
brother works there, so yeah.
Oh, he works there? They don't
Yeah.
give you discounts if you work there, do they?
No, only when you're on the clock you get free burgers.
Oh, they get free burgers when they're on the clock? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So I'm real quick, Ariana, before I talk about In-N-Out, you're saying 2x squared. I'm guessing what you think it should be is, why is it 2? Is that what you think the answer should be because you're taking away an x squared?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my question. Let's say we go to In-N-Out
Mm-hmm.
and your brother has 2 double doubles, right?
Yeah.
And then you eat 1 double double, so you take it away, right? See my
Yeah.
word problem here? What do you have left?
1 double double.
You don't have 2?
No.
So think of that in this as double doubles.
Yeah.
If I have 2x squareds and I take away 1x squared, then I only have 1x squared left over.
That makes sense.
You're welcome. I mean, you didn't say thank you, but I'm glad it makes sense to you.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, well, you're welcome. Okay, is that it? Did you guys, any other questions on that? That was number 9. That's solving by cross multiplying. Okay. Okay, I'm staying here. I'm going to stay here. The next Godzilla time, well, I don't know if we need Godzilla time for this because this is kind of the problem, actually helps us solve it out. I'm skipping all the way down to number 15 and 17. And what they ask us for is to identify the least common multiple. Least common denominator. Wait. Yeah, they just want us to find the least common denominator, which is the least common multiple of the denominator. So the least common multiple, you're saying, I know you're thinking, Sensei, all this is make your words sound weird to me. So let's do it with a problem so that maybe my words will make sense. Number 15 is x plus 3 plus 1 over x equals 3 over x. Okay, to find the least common denominator, which is the least common multiple of the denominators, but we want the least common denominator. We'll just stick with that word. The least common denominator, okay? The way we find the least common denominator, let's call each one of these factors, okay? The least common denominator will have at least one of these factors. I have one factor of x plus 3. I have one factor of x and another factor of x. So my least common denominator must have an x plus 3 and an x. Does that represent all of the factors there? It does, and that's my least common denominator, x plus 3 times x. That's it. That's the answer. Are there any questions before I do another one so that help you understand even more? Number 17. 2 over x plus 1 plus x over x plus 4 equals 1 over 2. Now let me put my factors all in parentheses. So my least common denominator is going to have all of these factors. There's a factor, there's a factor, there's a factor. Can anyone tell me what my least common denominator is going to be for 17? Okay, I'll call on one of you. Since everyone's quiet. The quietness makes it, I don't know, makes me want to call on people. Isaac, what is it? Can't say I don't know, else you'll be fired. If you say I don't know, you'll be fired.
Oh, I was giving my answer.
Oh, good. Okay, what is it?
No, I was gonna say I don't know, but I'm gonna guess too.
Okay, good thing you didn't say I don't know, or else I would have fired you. Okay, Isaac, that is almost it. You have a 2. You need 2 more factors. Give me 2 more factors that it needs. Isaac.
X.
The whole factor. Like, look at this one here. See, I had the factor of x plus 3, x, and x. It was x plus 3 times x. Right? I had this factor and I had that factor. What are my factors here? Tell me, Isaac, tell me a factor that I have here.
X plus 1.
There you go. 2 times x plus 1. Are there any other factors that we're missing for our least common denominator? You have 2. You have x plus 1. I know someone wants to help you out. Let's go with Jacob. Help Isaac out.
I'm still doing it right now. Can you give me like 2 minutes?
No. I'm still doing it too. We're doing it together. Jacob, what do you mean you're doing? We're just trying to find the least common denominator. Are you trying to solve it?
Oh, that's what I was trying to do.
No, we're just trying the least common denominator.
Wait. I don't know how to.
I showed it to you on this one. Listen, I understand everyone's having a hard time paying attention because the Chargers lost again by 1 point at the last second of the game. I understand we're all sad about that, right? Right?
Yes,
They're winning every game and then they lose at the last second. I understand that, but we have to get over it. Life is more than the Los Angeles Chargers. No, the San Diego Chargers in LA, right? Right, Jacob?
I'm not a Charger fan.
What? Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, Jacob, you are so funny. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. I thought he totally said he's not a Charger fan. Oh my gosh.
Definitely not.
You're killing me, dog. You're killing me. Woo! I haven't heard anything that funny in a long time. All right. But, Jacob, even though they lost, you're over it. Don't worry about it, man. You're in denial. You're in denial. Okay. Jacob, how come I can't see your face?
You can't? It's showing on my thing.
What were you for Halloween, Jacob?
I didn't dress up.
What? Jacob, you're killing me today. You're not saying any of the correct answers. None of your answers are correct.
I'm sorry.
That is wrong. You did dress up on Halloween, Jacob. What did you dress up as?
I don't know. A clown.
Jake, oh,
A clown.
thank you, Jacob. Jacob, I know. Actually, you probably didn't dress up because you're so upset about the Chargers losing. I understand. Okay, listen.
Okay.
I have one last thing to tell you guys because I know you guys want to get over this. You're sick of my comments and everything like that. My wife feels very sorry for you guys. She feels bad for you guys. I already told you this, right? She still does. We go to church. Me and my wife, we go to church. We teach a class. We're teaching a class online to kids. Confirmation. Those of you, anyone doing confirmation? Anyway, we teach a confirmation class, Zoom in it. And she says I am annoying on the computer. So she feels bad for you guys that I'm so annoying. But you know what? You guys are stuck here to listen to me. Okay, anyway, I'm going back. Should I go back? Should I go back to teaching? Not if I should go back to teaching. Not. Okay, I'll get back. Get back to teaching, Sensei. Okay, I'm back to teaching. Jacob, are you listening?
Yeah.
Cool. Jacob and Isaac. Look here, homies. Okay, pay attention. Whoa, hang on. Where's my thing? Am I showing? Is my screen showing? Jacob, is my screen showing?
No, it says you're still present. It's still like loading. There you go. Now it's showing.
Jacob?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yeah, now I can.
Okay, cool. Jacob, I'm talking to you since you don't know. Okay, the least common denominator is you have to include all of these factors. I have a factor of x plus 3 and x. There's another x here, but it's just x and x plus 3. So my least common denominator is x plus 3 times x.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I have 3 factors here. I have x plus 1, I have x plus 4, and I have 2. So my least common denominator is 2, which you said, times x plus 1 times x plus 4. Do I have all my factors in there, Jacob?
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So knowing that, that's 17. Should I keep this on for anyone? Does anyone still need this? Does
Yeah.
anyone need this? Okay, there's your answer for 17. All they're asking is for the least common denominator. They're not asking you to solve it. They just want the least common denominator. Isaac, are you understanding this? Or did I lose your attention?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, are you just saying yeah, but you really did it?
Maybe.
Okay, well, that's fine. I don't know what to say. Does anyone ever understand? Are you guys burnt out? Are you guys ready for vacation or something? I'm moving this in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, moving on. Looking at 19. Actually, before we do, let's do some Godzilla time. Okay, watch this real quick. Is Godzilla time even helpful? I don't even know if it's helpful for you guys, but I'm just going to do it. Let's say I have a question like this. 4x over 1/2 equals 1/6. Okay, the technique is the lowest common denominator here is going to be 6x because all of these can multiply as to 6x. Do you see that? 2x and 6 and x all become 6x. That's my least common denominator for all of these. My least common denominator for all of these is 6x. This is Godzilla time. So to solve this, because the x is in the denominator and they're all fractions, this is very ugly problem. But if I multiply everything by the least common denominator, which is 6x, everything by 6x, watch what happens. Now, when you multiply fractions by whole numbers, you multiply the numerator times the numerator, the denominator times the denominator. So 6x times 4 becomes, I'll use my red pen, 24x all over x. See how 6x over 1 becomes 4 over x? Make sure you understand how I got that. Now I want to multiply 6x times 1/2, which equals 6x times 1 is 6x. 1 times 2 is 2. Then I multiply 6x times 1 over 6. Remember, this is Godzilla time. 6x times 1 is 6x. 1 times 6 is 6. Now, because I multiplied everything by the lowest common denominator, watch what happens. 24x over x, that cancels out, becomes 24. Plus 6x divided by 2 becomes 6 divided by 2, 3x. And 6x divided by 6, the 6's cancel out, and it becomes x. Now this becomes a solvable problem. Much easier to solve than this one up here because I multiplied by the lowest common denominator. Godzilla time is over. Let's look at number 19. Number 19. I'll do a couple of these and I'll let you go because I think you guys are not even into this right now. You're like, I'm like putting you to sleep, but I don't know what else to do. 1 over x equals 2. Okay. What is my least common denominator or my lowest common denominator? Can anyone tell me my lowest common denominator is if I have a 2 and an x? What is it going to be?
2x.
2x. Very good. So I multiply everything by 2x. Everything by the lowest common denominator, 2x over 1. 2x over, you don't need the 1, you just multiply the numerators times 2x. 2x times 3 is 6x over 2, right? 2x times 1 is 2x over x, and then 2x times 2 is just 4x. Now watch what happens. 6x over 2 becomes 3x, plus 2x over x becomes 2 equals 4x. See how much easier that is to solve? I'm going to let you guys solve that on your own. I'm going to move on. Are there any questions? I'm moving on then. 19. I will do one.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes, what's your question?
So what you just squared right now, that's not the final answer. You just solved that, then that's the final answer.
Yeah, you guys can solve this from here on out, is what I'm assuming.
Okay. Yeah, I was just asking.
No, great question. I circled it as if it was the final answer. But this is not the final answer. You guys need to solve it. Subtract 3x on both sides and then divide by. Actually, it's just 2. I think is the answer.
I got that part. I just didn't know if that was like which was the final.
Actually, I circled it like I was done, so I apologize.
Okay.
I'm gonna do one more problem, and if you guys want, I'm gonna do number 23. You guys do all the rest. If you guys want, you can stay longer. I can tell I'm putting you guys to sleep. I apologize. So I will get this done quick. But I must ask you guys a question. 6x over x plus 4 equals 2x plus 2 all over x minus 1. Here's my question. I'm putting everything in parentheses. What is my lowest common denominator? Let me get out of the glare there. Someone yell it out so I can move on. What is my lowest common denominator? Maybe I should ask Jacob and Isaac.
X plus 4 times x minus 1.
Yeah, x plus 4 times x minus 1. So that means, okay, here we go. I'm gonna do, this is gonna be a bunch of stuff here, but I multiply everything by x plus 4 times x minus 1. Multiply everything. Multiply this side too. X plus 4 times x minus 1. Okay, everything times x plus 4 times x minus 1. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna kind of go like shortcutting. Okay, my glare, it keeps shifting over. Is that the glare out? Okay. I'm gonna write. Okay, I'll write it all long ways so you guys can see what's going on here. You don't have to do all these steps. Hang on, I'm trying to move the glare out. You don't have to do all these steps, but here we go. 6x times x plus 4 times x minus 1 goes like this. The first one is 6x times x plus 4 times x minus 1 all over this, right? All over x plus 4 plus 4 times x plus 4 times x minus 1. So that's a 4. That's an ugly looking 4. Equals 2x plus 2 times x plus 4 times x minus 1 all over, remember it's 2x plus 2 times x plus 4 times x minus 1 all over x minus 1. Okay, so now I multiplied everything by x plus 4 times x minus 1. This makes it easier, trust me. I know it seems like it's not, but watch what happens. Now that I'm multiplying everything, watch what I do here. This x plus 4 and this x plus 4 cancels out. So this just becomes here 6x times x minus 1 plus this 4 times x plus 4 times x minus 1 equals, look at this, the x minus 1, the x minus 1 cancel out, and it becomes 2x plus 2 times x plus 4. Okay, now this is easier, still hard, still pain in the butt, but what we have to do is just multiply everything out. So let's multiply everything out. Should I solve this, or do you guys want me to go? Let's see, I don't even know.
You solve it.
Well, let me look at the whole class. Raise your hand if you want me to solve the rest of this. Wait, hang on. Okay, I will keep going then. Okay, but it's basically, okay, but before I solve it, just so you guys know, it's just a lot of work, but you know what to do. You just multiply this out, multiply that out, multiply that out, combine like terms, it'll be a quadratic, and then you set it equal to 0. Then you solve, okay? So multiply this out. Multiply, multiply. 6x squared minus 6x. Okay, then let's multiply this. X plus 4 times x minus 1 will be x squared plus 3x minus 4. That's this right here equals that. Let's multiply that times 4. Tell me if I'm going really fast. So if I'm skipping a step, you say, Sensei, slow up. Please tell me. 4x squared, 12x, negative 16 equals. Now this times this. I got to do a box. Well, let's see. I got to do a, that'll be 2x squared plus 8x plus 2x plus 8. So that'll be 2x squared plus 10x plus 8. Okay, I multiplied all those out. Now, let's combine like terms. 6x squared plus 4x squared is 10x squared. Negative 6x plus 12x is 6x. So I did that. I did that. And then negative 16 is there. Equals 2x squared plus 10x plus 8. So what did I do? I multiply these out. Now I combine like terms. I see it's a quadratic, so now I have to set it equal to 0. Okay, so set it equal to 0. Take away 2x squared. Take away the 10x. Take away the 8. Take away the 2x squared. Take away the 10x. Take away the 8. 10x squared, take away 2x squared is 8x squared. 6x take away 10x is negative 4x. Negative 16 take away 8. Oh, man, oh, man. Man, oh, man. Negative 24. Okay, now we have to set it equal to 0. Now we factor, right? All of these are divisible by 4, so let's factor out a 4. 2x squared minus x minus 6 equals 0. Now I'm going to just factor it out again. Negative 12. Remember, put the negative 12, right? Multiply this times the negative 12, negative 1 from that. What times what equals negative 12 and adds to negative 1? Negative 4 and 3. Let's box it up. you guys know how to factor that? I can, if you don't know it, I can walk you through it. After class. Remember, a lot of you said I go too fast. If I go too fast, now's the time to like, right? I'm assuming you know how to do this. That's why I'm not explaining it. So stay after class and I can show you how to do this. So this factored out is 4 times 2x plus 3. But you should know how to do it. If you don't, it's okay. You better come after class and ask me how to do it so I can show you how to do it. Okay, so now we can solve it. I can see x equals 2. Because 2 minus 2 is 0. And then I want 2x plus 3 to equal 0. So I'm going to do a little problem here. I want 2x plus 3 to equal 0. I can already see, take away 3. 2x equals negative 3 divided by 2. X equals negative 3 over 2. And that's my final answer. So real quickly, how did I solve that crazy problem number 23? Okay, first, actually, are there any questions? I'll pause so you guys can finish writing all that out because I did that quick.
When you factored it out, why was it negative 12 instead of negative 6?
I'm trying to figure out where you're at. Negative 12. Oh,
X.
right here? Right here?
Yeah.
Because I divided everything by 4, right? Isn't 24 divided by 4 6?
No, but like when you factored it out and did the work.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
Here? Oh. Because if there's a 2 here, you have to multiply this times this to get this top number here. Also won't work.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Good question. Okay, I'm assuming there's no question, so I'm going to walk through this one more time. We started off with this problem here, right? So we wanted to find the least common denominator, which is x plus 4 times x minus 1. So I multiplied everything times x plus 4 times x minus 1. So this became this times x plus 4 times x minus 1, x plus 4 times x minus 1, x plus 4 times x minus 1. That got rid of all my denominators. Blink, blink, right? So those canceled out. Then I multiplied everything out. Multiply. Then you combine like terms. Combine. Then you set it equal to 0. Right? We got that. Then we saw, it can factor out a 4. Then I factored this out, factor that out. I got this. My answer is 2. And then this equal to 0 is negative 3 over 2. Boom. That's how you do it. Okay. Are there any quick questions before I dismiss y'all? Okay, we have a test on Wednesday. We're going to review it tomorrow, okay? I will see you tomorrow unless you have any questions. Goodbye. See you later. I will dismiss you. The bell has rung.
Bye, Sensei.
Bye, Natalia. Bye, Gianna. Bye, Morella. Bye, Carlos. Bye, Roberto. Bye, John. Bye, Eric.